Hi ladies, Sharon's here. I'm so glad you could join me today. Guess what we're going to do today? I told you several weeks back that I was going to do an eye look from the Too Faced Tutti Frutti Pineapple palette. This gorgeous palette. Isn't that pretty? Now let me tell you the colors here. And we're going to go from this side all the way down. The first color is called Yum Yum, okay? And then you have Coconut Sugar, which is like a peachy ice. Then you have what I call a transition color. It is a matte caramel brown. It's Passports and Pineapples. Then the glittery bronze gold here. Oh, that's what love it. All right, and that one is called the Sparkling Pineapple. And then the olive bronze with kind of the gold in it here. This one is called Island Queen. And then Tutti Cutie is the coffee bean right here. And then the pineapple cooler is a metallic silvered champagne. So I am going to do this eye look with you gals today, and I hope you enjoy it. So stay tuned and hang in there, girlfriends. Okay, ladies, now we're going to begin. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blending brush, and this is my Sigma E35, and I'm going to look for a transition color. I'm going to use this color right here, and this color is the Passports and Pineapple. It's the matte caramel brown. So I'm just going to dip this in there, and the first thing I'm going to do is work on the transition, okay? So I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to start making circles. You know, you have hooded eyes, that transition color is very important. Now I go right down here on the bottom of the lid as well. So when I get ready to do the V, I've got more color. It brings out more depth. And then just go back and forth with your windshield wipers. That's the transition line. Okay, the next thing we're going to do with hooded eyes, we've got to tie this up with this, just like if we were to have Scotch tape on it. So what I like to do is I like to take my little Japanese brush, and there's no number to it, it's a slanted brush like yay, and I'm going to go into a color that I'm going to tie up towards my transition line. So I'm going to go back into the same color that I was using right here, and I'm going to start down here, and I'm going to move this up. And you're going to move it up where you can see it pretty good, okay? Just like this. Remember, it acts as a template. Remember about the template I told you gals about in my hooded eyes videos? Okay. This way you're going to stay on target. And if you gals are like me and you've got crepier eyelids or skin that moves on you, you can pull it just a little bit, pull it taut, and bring that line on up where you can follow that line. Because see, when you do that, I'm going to show you in a minute, we're going to connect it to bring it over to find our crease. Because when you have hooded eyes, you can't just open up the little bitty crease because it's covered mostly with fold right here. We've got to fake a bigger eyelid, if you know what I'm saying. We've got to cover up that hood and fake, till we make it, a larger eyelid. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Sigma E45, and as you can see, it's a little bit pointed on the end. I love this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the shadow up towards here to deepen our crease, like right in here, okay? Follow our line here, and we're just going to bring this up a little bit. Now, for those of you that have the little wrinkles in your folds like I do here, the next thing you can do is tap. Tap your brush, and it helps some by filling everything in, okay? Now right under there, we're even going to do a tighter crease, okay? But right now we have this much lid space here. So what we're going to do now, before we go any further, I want us to take a smaller brush, and I use a little pencil brush for this. And this one is a Sigma, but I can't read the number off of it, but I'm sure you all have seen pencil brushes. Okay, the color we're going to take now, okay, is going to be Tutti Cutie Matte Coffee Bean. We're going to use that darker color right there, all right, for our V. So you're going to take in your pencil brush, and what we're going to do is we're going to extend up here, this corner, going all the way down as a slant. Now if you need to hold your skin taut, that is cool. So you connect here, and you bring this down. Just into here, and you'll see in a minute why I say to do that. Now before we blend that, let's go over and do the other one because it looks weird right now, but work with me on this. Okay, so we're going to connect up here again to this dot, and we're coming over. Now before we go any further, let's take another blending brush here, and this is a Sigma E40, and we're going to start making circles. Now hold your brush closer to the end because you're going to kind of want a lighter touch as we're working on this, okay? We're going to blend all this in. We want it to go up to give the eyes a lift, but we want it to smooth out as well, okay? Alright, same thing over here. Want to smooth this out. Okay. This is good if you want to do this if you have tape. Okay? Taping the corner of your eyes is superb with this. Now what we're going to do now is start on the lid color. Now the lid color that I want to use right now is the Sparkling Pineapple. That is this luscious color right here. Yeah, it's hot, girlfriends, let me tell you. Alright, so we're going to take a shading brush. Call it paddle brush, shading brush. It's Sigma, and I do not remember the number because it's worn off. Alright, so we're going to dip that into the gold. Now, it's just like dipping into a liquid. It's what it's like. It moves on you. You may not be able to see it, but I can. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to push and move, push and move, push and drag. It's like dragging it, okay? You can wet it if you want. After we do that, I want us to take a synthetic type brush and go right back in it. Because the first thing I do is I give it a base, and then I start building it up. See what I mean? Now, let's run our ring finger in here just a little bit. Okay, see that? Now, pop. Just right in the center, just pop it. You could have done it a while ago, but generally it'll wear off during the day if you don't go through a couple of those steps, okay? Okay, now what we're going to do is we've got to go in and we've got to connect our bottom lash as well. And then we can come back to the rest of it. So let's go in with our pencil brush, and we're going to run it across the bottom. Now I'm going to smooth that out, because with hooded eyes you can't have it hanging too deep. And when I'm saying hanging under there, because it just looks too stiff, so I just take any kind of a brush, just smooth it out. Now the next thing, we want to go in now with a little darker color right on the edge. So take your pencil brush again, you can take the same one, dip it into your coffee bean, and let's do just the edge. Same way on this side. Now we're going in, we're going to smooth it out again. Any little soft brush will be fine. Just smooth it all out and then work it up. See, the whole idea with hooded eyes, we have to have everything pulling up, pulling up. Okay, now what I like to do is to go back, touch up our transition line again, some more pizzazz, smooths out all the rough edges of everything else. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to highlight the brow bone is what we're going to do. Now there's several ways we can do it. We can use a high brow, okay, which is great, or you can go back in here and use one of your colors. And I think we're going to do that with this first color that we used, and that would be the Yum Yum. It's a buttercream color. We're just going to take it gently right up here and just highlight. Just bring out the arch of the eyebrow a little bit, okay? Up into that arch. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is do the inner corners of our eye. So there again, let's pick up a brush and let's go to the end and use this one. It's called the Pineapple Cooler, and it's kind of a silvered little champagne color. And we're going to the inner of the eye to give it a little pop. There's literally no fallout, by the way, with these shadows, okay? Now, I like to go in and I like to just darken the outer V just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going back into our coffee bean right in here, and I'm gently, now watch what I'm doing. I'm going right up here and right here. Going right in here, and just right in here. Now we want to smooth it out again, just a tad, and just want to lightly smooth it. Now with the waterline, you can use any color you want with this. I'm going to use more of a Revlon gel cream. It's almost a cashmere plum, so you got a little color to it. You lift your eye up like yay, and you run your pencil right into the lashes. This way it's going to make your lashes look thicker when you get ready to do your mascara. Now we want to do our bottom waterline. The bottom waterline I use like the Anastasia flesh colored pencil, and I just run it on the bottom here. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go off camera, curl my lashes, do my mascara, and we'll be back for a finished look. So hang in there, girlfriends. Well, there you go, my ladies. There's my finished look. And this is Too Faced Tutti Frutti Pineapple Palette. It is gorgeous. It is a lot of fun. The colors are just superb. If you haven't tried it, you must. It's just too easy to work with, no fallout. They blend beautifully. I mean, you can't beat it. I want to thank each and every one of you for being with me today. This was a lot of fun, and I hope you caught on. It's hard to see with this particular lighting, and I'm out of my own comfort zone in my beauty room, but this is where I've got to be right now. So to all of my new subscribers today, I want to thank you very much for being with me. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love you, girls. I'm having so much fun getting to know each and every one of you. And to all of my subscribers, I want you to stay sassy, classy, and confident, and have a fantastic week. And give me a thumbs up.